Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. After a wonderful trip to Utah, beautiful, beautiful Salt Lake City, the room in the conference was full of HAFA Bulldogs. Some that are members now, some that were joining that day. It was so exciting. And I had the honor of introducing Peter Nelson, the head of CIO, the person who makes the decisions, and as you all know, one of my friends. So thank you, Arthur Barlow, for allowing me that distinct honor, because it meant so much to me. You know, I tell people all the time, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I do things differently. I may be too loud. I might be too much in people's faces. I'm not politically correct, but I do work really hard. And I know there's been some issues that we've been faced with recently in our industry as agents and brokers. And I have been working on that. And, you know, yes, we write some letters, but I prefer to go toe to toe, face to face, and ask the hard questions. As soon as Peter Nelson came off the stage, I asked him about the 30-minute reintegration, which means that if you use EDEs like Health Sherpa, every 30 minutes you need to reintegrate. Not 12 hours like I've already said there's no reason for, but every 30 minutes. So I asked Peter, what can we do to make this change? What do you need from me to make this change? How can I affect the change? And he said, Ronell, we're looking into it. You know, sometimes we make decisions and sometimes we need to change those decisions. So I'm hoping and praying that we get news very soon about that going away. It is ridiculous. It's going to cause, it is causing havoc as we speak. Please continue to send your opinions to the FFM Help Desk. I'm using that as a way to get our point to Peter. It's important that you send your thoughts through that FFM Help Desk. That helps me a lot. The other thing that happened while we were there was the CMS press release was released. HHS expands access to affordable health insurance, and that's about catastrophic health coverage. So please read that, see if that helps any of your clients. Very, very, very important. The other thing, you know, if you've listened to my recent TikTok about Oscar and, you know, taking people's certifications, will not answer the phone, will not answer emails, will not explain why. We have an agent that's lost up to $1 million in commissions. It's hurting the consumer because they do not have access to their agent. It's just wrong. So not only that, but you know, the problems that we have with carriers ongoing. I have been asking over and over and over again, and I took the mic once again and asked Dean Mose, when can we get a trade group of agents and brokers, CMS, Department of Insurance, because they're doing bad things too, and carriers in one room, and so we all understand what the rules are. If CMS says X, but a carrier comes out and said, I heard O, we know that that's not correct. X is correct. Well, Dean didn't answer the question, but Raj, one of their top attorneys, did. And she said, Ronell, we hear you. We had a few things ahead of this, but we're working on it. I didn't come up with it, but I executed something that someone asked me to do, to request a meeting to make this happen. I'm hoping and praying again that that action is going to affect change. We need a group that brings all these folks together at one time, especially with the NPN overrides people are insane. I've told Peter Nelson personally, if you're going to allow the carriers and the Department of Insurance to not allow NPN overrides, you must require that they give everyone a contract. So I'm throwing the gauntlet down. I'm fighting for you. You need to help me fight. You need to help me get more members. One of the things that I heard over and over again was, yes, my boss is a member, or yes, we have an agent that is a member. That's fine. That's one person in your agency. I need every person in your agency. It's $23 a month. It's less, way less for Baby Faith's bag of dog food. Please join. One person is from your agency is not enough. We have to build an army. We have to build an army to go to Washington, D.C., CMS. We have to build an army. Now, you know, we were talking about extended tax credit. Well, while we were in Utah, I got notification that a congresswoman from Virginia, Republican, has filed legislation to extend the tax credit. It's only for a year. It's dipping the toe, but it helps us. And I think once they put it in there, it's going to be hard to take it back. So we'll be sending information on that. I'm flying to DC in the morning, working with New York agents and the injustice in New York and what the New York State Exchange is doing for folks. So every day, every minute, I'm working hard for you. And all I'm asking for you is support, join, get your people involved, and let's fight what needs to be fought for. Let's help our consumers. Let's help our industry. And know that I'm always here. I'm always here. The easiest way to do and to get in touch with me is to reach out to Daryl and get on my calendar. That way you know when I'm going to be in town and you know when I have the opportunity to talk. But I'm here for you. I really am. I love every one of you. I am proud and honored to represent the HAFA Bulldogs. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to fight. And until next Monday, have a wonderful, wonderful day.